I had always thought that I would work in the social sector at some point of time, but the idea was not very firm in my mind, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. And with Khila, my cousin, we came to Anjani Sen, and there we met Ziruji, and it was one of those life-changing moments when you sit there and you listen to Siruji, and he was talking about his hopes and aspirations for the future and how everyone could be a part of it. And I sat there on his couch in his office thinking, I want to be a part of this. But I didn't know how I was going to be a part of this, because I was working in hotels. I had done my hotel management, I had a career in hotels, I was quite happy doing that, but I wanted to be a part of this as well. And he gave me the opportunity. He told me that I could do what I wanted to do. And he said that we will give you a PhD in the social sector. If you stay with us for 3 years, you will know everything you need to know about development and social change. And the canvas he painted was so large that anyone and everyone could fit onto this canvas. And even me, who coming from a town and a city, coming back into a rural area, was welcome for whatever input I could give. And that was the most enriching experience of my life, because it was somewhere where I could give back to society. I could give something. And it did not matter how much I had studied, if I had done my MSW or not. I just had to have the right thought and the right feeling within my heart to be able to want to do something. And that's how I started working. And I've learned such a lot in working in Anjani Sen. The challenges were very great, where it was a kind of reverse snobbishness to want to know if you knew English. Did you know Hindi well enough to be able to work in the villages? Were you able to walk the 15-20 kilometers that was required of you? Could you walk up to a hill and down again? Could you live in a village-like situation? And one had to actually prepare oneself and see that one could do that kind of work. Also, having come from a town and a city level where you expected computers and different sorts of assistance, phones that would work, working in the rural sectors, because the lights have gone, they may not come back for the next 3 days. Or the generators burnt out and we're not going to have lights for the next month or so. And a storm blew a tree down and you're not going to have internet connection. And so you go back to a typewriter and you start typing your letters, and computers have blown out and the person who's supposed to fix them is not going to come back. So the distance, that is the mountains again, from opportunity was there then, and the large pockets are still there now. And it's the same challenge. The challenge hasn't changed. Some of the places have got closer because organizations have been there and they've allowed children and communities to see and access better connectivity, computers. Maybe we have inverters, generators have got better. But other communities, other families, and further into the mountains, you still have those challenges. That hasn't changed at all.